Igen, megint itt a Leo.
In the fall, heroes are born, legends rise, and history is made.
Jaj. Úgyhogy most megint nézhetitek Leo életét. Köszönjük szépen, Leo. És akkor én is mindjárt jövök, srácok. Ugye, Leo? És nem is tudom, mit mondjuk így, de... Welcome to the show. Furcsa, amúgy mert sose csajt szokott beszélni. Ugye, Leo? Gyönyörű szép cicám. Ugye? Gyönyörű szép vagy. Gyönyörű szép vagy, igen. Szép bondid van. Igaz, hogy pöcs vagy? A magad módján? De... Túl függetlenül... Bazd meg valami. Ennyi. Ilyen egyszerű, amit mondani akartam ezzel. Jaj, vakarózik. Irányítópult izomból. Ellenőrzöm, hogy a personality ez be van állítva. És igen, be van állítva. Nagyon jó. Szuper. Play game.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Birmingham Barons and the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Mi ez a hősi himnusz zene, öcsém? Ivan Garcia, ő kezd dobóként ellenünk, tehát ami azt jelenti, hogy leszünk a támadók. Ezt jól tudni, mert akkor ez most nem hazai terep. De tényleg, ebből ennyit kell leszűrni, gyerekek. És ott voltam én, de kiestek, szóval cseszítem a dolgot. Na, és Adam Sandler jön, aki ütni készül. Adam Sandler készül ütni. Szóval ezt nem biztos, hogy el kellett volna ütni, na nem baj, semmi baj.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one.
Ez a szerencsém, hogy eltalálom. Körülbelül amúgy nem jönne össze.
High fly ball out to straightaway
Nagyon high fly, elcsesztem.
Underneath this one. And he puts it away for the first down.
Új, ezt nagyon kikapjuk.
Now at the plate, Adam Sadler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the
Mutassuk meg, hogy mire
way.
vagyunk képesek.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit.
Nem
It's
vagyunk mi
ball one.
balfaszok.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Na.
In the air, down the line and left. And they can't run it down.
De az jó volt, mert zöldbe ütöttem el.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one got a piece of.
És Volk. Gyerekek, Volk. Watch full game.
That really gives the opposition some hope
Nem
that
tudom,
they
ez
can
a
do
watch full
something
game.
with this inning.
Now batting,
Ken
Kent
Pugh.
Pugh. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Sadler, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ó,
Now
köcsög.
throw over, and the runner back
Mi
safely.
az, hogy ki akarsz fejteni? Ha? Még csak a mérkőzés eleje van. Az első fele, aztán már itten mocskosú játszunk.
Dive back in safely.
Köcsög. Az. Ez most nagyon az, ez a gyerek. Nem baj, lesz a rom.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And they've got the runner hung
Hát
up between
kiejtett
first and
sajnos,
second.
mert
And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag
na
there,
mindegy.
and the inning is over.
Próbáljunk egy dobós stílust
Digging in to try
fölvenni.
it again. Adrian Chavez comes into this
Köszönöm.
at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that
Rajta tudom oda
time.
menne? Mindegy. Nyomosunk neki change-upot ide.
And this one
Rohadt
runs a
tudom
little
oda
too
menni.
far in.
Ha jó,
0-2.
kancsal vagy ember,
It's
akkor
one
maradjon
thing
a
to get hit
slider
around, but it's
középen,
far
jó?
worse when you're getting
This
yourself
is
into trouble
meant.
by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any
Na
less
jó van,
frustrating
de figyelj,
or unacceptable.
én posztot fogok váltani, gyerekek, mert
And that misses for ball 4 to lead off.
én nekem úgy látszik, ez nem megy.
You know,
Inkább
it takes a
leszek
lot
az
of
első
discipline to watch a
helyen,
pitch like that
vagy
go
akár
by.
tényleg leszek
On a
leghátul,
2-1 count, he had the
ott
luxury of being
hátul
a
a
little bit
francba,
more
csak
selective
ne
out
az
there.
legyen már,
Good
hogy
take and a walk is the result.
Geci.
In now, Bobby Hempo. He'll look to
Nekem
bounce
nagyon
back
nem jön be
after
ez a
striking out his
poszt.
last time up. Ball 1 to start the
Nem
at-bat.
értem az életem értelmét. Lehet, hogy amúgy igazából nem kéne foglalkoznom azzal, hogy
Now the
most
1-0.
ki ilyen gyökér.
A ball and a strike now.
Csak egyszerűen hadoválnom kell, hogy mit üssön, aztán azt, vagy hogy mit dobjon, aztán oda dob, ahova
Now the
akar.
1-1 pitch.
Ténylegesen.
Strike 2 swinging. A runner at first with no outs here.
Még egy fastballt.
And he takes strike 3 called on the
Ennyi?
fastball. One
Van.
gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Caleb Freire answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The left fielder, number 30, Carlos Esparza.
Jó, váltottunk dobót.
Standing in now, Carlos Esparza, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Runners off for second. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Picsába. Igazából annyira utálom ezt a stolen base, mert elindulnak, de hogy én próbálom meg, akkor folyton kidobnak.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to
És nem
find the
kapta.
alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Esparza isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He comes across to score.
Leszarom. Elcsesztem. Elcsesztem.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Tudjátok mit? Én Simulate and exit. Kérlek szépen. Mindjárt jövök, srácok, rendben? De én úgy érzem, hogy ez nekem ez a poszt, ez nem jó, úgyhogy ha tudom, akkor leváltom. Gyerünk, csak mi lesz, úgy csináljuk, hogy... Jó? És nem tudom, hogy engedi a játék, hogy csinálja-e. Ez general. Itt a... igen, motion. Ez betting stance creator. Akkor... valahol biztos, hogy lehet amúgy megcsinálni. Appearance. Ez megcsinálni a equipment, mi? Ez így lehet, nem lesz jó. Relationship. De talán itt. Nem. Nem pont ez, ennyit mondok. Aztán lehet, hogy muszáj lesz ebbe játszanom. Ténylegesen. Personality. A personality az ebből áll. De akkor nem tudom, hogy hol... Oh, tudom, hol néztem. És magamat keresem, itt vagyok. Hát az a baj. Én center vagyok. De ezt nem lehet valahogy pitching rotation. Jó. Akkor az option. Akkor muszáj, ez van. Le kell nyelnem a békát. Innentől nekem mindenre oda kell figyelnem. Legalább én ne bénázzak. Úgyhogy hajrá. Szenvedjünk. Azt mondom. Igen. Most tennem kell valamit. Rivalizálok. Tegyük fel vele. Mit írjak? Kapitány írjak. Heart ember írjak. Lehet Heart emberként fogok írni. A Marvelik az rohadtul Lightning Rod sem áll hozzám közel. Ez a Heart and Soul fajtaképpen fogok most szólni.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in...
Jó, valahogy kezdjük el a meccset. Ó, izé lesz valami nagy.
As it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Runs up and gets this one down.
Köszönöm, köszönöm, köszönöm. Igen, én ejtettem ki, köszönöm. Most a Watch Full van. Igen, én vagyok az Adam Sandler. Igen, köszönöm, köszönöm. Jó. Ott dobszolva akarsz, innentől le fogom szarni. De tényleg, viccen kívül. Csak csinálok valamit, aztán ha oda jön, ha nem. Innentől nem gondolkodok így. Annyira figyelek oda, hogy mit dobjon, ugye? Aztán kész. Többi ez már a ő dolga, hogy hova dobja, stb. Na, ez jó volt. Szuper. De most szerintem lepjük meg egy fastball-val. Mit szólsz hozzá? Ide középre. Jó lesz ez így is. Szép. Nagyon szép. De viccen kívül nem gúnyolásban mondom. Tényleg. Na. Próbáljuk és neki szerintem egy szinkört dobni. Ide.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Maradunk középen, középrész.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Fastballt, jó? Ide, valahol.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Nagyon jó.
Ball even at 2-2.
És most csináljuk azt, hogy ide csücsögbe.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
Lehet rájövök amúgy a dologra, hogy mi az, amit rontok. Amúgy. Amit elcseszek, hogyha remeg a kezem. Mint például ugye most. Elég sokáig húz az időt, úgyhogy megkockáztatom azt, hogy dobjuk neki ide ki. Ide. És még így is megüti. Jó, akkor próbáljuk meg ezt vele más módszerre csinálni. Fastball. Ide.
Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Sandler kezd. Ajjaj, ebben baj lesz, gyerekek. Olyan pofonokat fogok kapni. Hello! Hello, jó napot kívánok! Jó napot kívánok, bíró! Igen, én vagyok a catcher, kapó. Mindenre rákapok. Viccen kívül. Vigyázzanak velem. És kívülre ment. Kívülre ment a labda. Elég csúnyán. De milyen azt, de sok ütés. Elég hamar úgy gondolták, hogy ők most behoznak egy embert. Elég jó ütés volt pedig, de jó. Legyen, tegyük fel. Megpróbáltuk.
Is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Nope. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Bottom of the second here with no score. Left side, but well foul. The 3-2 pitch. Bounce to first.
Come on, get there, get there,
He
get there.
has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Standing in, Eli Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eli Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Two 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Vinny Campos is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Gonzalez at second with 2 down. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now. He's set. The 3-0 offering. 3-1. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
There's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Ozzie Marte. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Good job. He squared up.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, D'Angelo Burkett as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. And 2. Here it is. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here's the 1-2. Found it softly down the line toward first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Birmingham leads this thing 1-0. Stepping in, Brian Fernandez. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
És visszatértem. Gyorsan a hátrányt azt megszerzem. Gyors. Nem baj, ezt is elkaptam, hál' Istennek. Mert valami azért nem oké. Ezt látom. Change up. Hogy szépen komatosan oda. De ki is van ejtve? Az első ember ki is van ejtve? Ez véleményem szerint tökéletes. Jó. Sinkert középre. Tehát teljesen középre. De nem, inkább ledobja. Dobáljunk fastballokat, mert azt látom, hogy ez megy. Rájöttem, hogy a fastballt kell elütni, hogy home runod legyen. Többit azt nem tudod úgy elütni. Ezt megnézed? Tessék, home run lett belőle. Úgyhogy egy-egy az állás, gyerekek. Úgyhogy mostantól oda kell figyelnem a fastballra.
As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0.
Fastballt ide. Inkább ide.
Nope. 3-0.
Nem értesz a szóból? Jó, köszönöm.
Clark will be next. Here it comes. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Jó.
So striding forward now.
Tovább. Mivel el akarsz menni?
And he misses inside with
Ja
that
nem,
ball
csak
one.
itten forgolódsz. De, te el akarsz menni, csak beakadt a körmöd. Mit te nyomod? Istenem. Mennyit szenvedsz te? Kapd el! De save out, mert miért nem? Ja.
Next will be the designated hitter, Angelo Gutierrez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Goins.
A helyetben inkább játszottam egy double play, de így is jó. Igazából. Castro, Valdez és Cairo. Kezdenek. Ez faza. Jaj.
At the plate, Kevin Castro. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, he extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft and try and drive something in the gap.
One strikes the count.
Ennem kéne valami reggelit is.
The 1-0 home.
Ezt is nézzük magunknak. Nem jött össze.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Into the box now, Geraldo
Now
Valdez.
batting, the designated hitter, Geraldo Valdez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. Bases are empty, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. This is skied into short left center. Fontenot is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Cairo.
Now batting, first baseman, Jimmy Cairo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Fontenot is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hernandez.
Ó, értem. Szóval most én jövök megint. Jó? Semmi baj. Kezdjük is el. Kezdjük fastball-al, próbáljuk meg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall.
Nem mer többet futni.
Coming to the plate now, Felipe Castilla.
Catcher, Felipe Castilla.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
De színket középre, ha lehet, kérlek szépen.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte over to his left. One out.
Cut, eat it.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up Abraham Almonte to hit next.
Almonte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
The 1-2. In the dirt. Did he go around? And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here for 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Number 12, Roger Fontenot.
Stepping in now, Roger Fontenot, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. outside for a ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Two and two. Here it is. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Azt hiszem kezdek ráérezni végre, hogy kell ezt csinálni. Ó, ne! Adam Sandler kezdi a dolgokat megint.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too
Save! Igen! Megúsztam! Elcseszte! Sikerült. Mit rontottál? Aha, nem kaptál a labdát. Ajajaj. Ez probléma. Maga módján. Na kezdjünk bele, gyerekek. Nem szarozunk.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Fontenot on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eli Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And another
Kicsit
snap
most
throw to
húzom az
the
agyát a
back. And he has to dive, but he's back in
dobónak.
easily.
Meglátjátok, hogy miért.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in.
Most egy.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he's a goal here, and they get him near the bag at second.
Mindegy, ez van. Ezt még gyakorolnom kell akkor is, a Steele-elnem muszáj lesz tudni, de minden profi játékos tud. Úgyhogy nekem is tudnom kell majd, hogy kell Steele-elni.
Outside, 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This is in the air to left field. Nance is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs or hits here, as the error turns out to be unimportant. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Striding in once again, Brian Fernandez.
The third baseman, Brian Fernandez.
12-et hol tettem? Szerintem nem. Pillanat, srácok. Ez is megjelenik. Komolyan. No, Akkor próbáljuk kiejteni. Nem kezdünk el itt unatkozni. Gyerünk. Megoldjuk.
Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
És még egy fastball. Csak ide csicsük be.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Az a baj, nem tudom ott tartani a görgőt úgy, mert nem érzékel stabilan a dolgokat. Change-out ide le.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Nagyon jó. Sinker. Jó. És most nyomassuk a fastball tök mindegy hova.
The 1-2.
Ide lehet sarokba neki.
Misses down below the knees.
Hát jó, én nem erre számítottam, hogy adodom, minden. Change-upot mondjuk ide valahol.
2-2 is a change-up that misses 3-2.
Próbáljunk egyet neki most középre. Remélhetőleg nem fog homerun lenni belőle.
Hit to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Ezek valamit ott elnyomorékoskodtak, de nagyon.
Ready for another chance? He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw.
Éreztem, de bazd meg, és nem oda dobja, ahova én akarom. Mi a fasz?
Here's the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Fernandez stands at second with no outs.
Azért kértem úgy a labdát, nem, akkor sem érted. Miért lehetne?
Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Várjatok csak.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Egy pontjuk megvan, de ez az én hibám volt. Elnézést kérek, valamit elkúrtam. Elnézést kérek.
The run came across the score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
The second baseman, Barry Gatlin.
Into the box, Barry Gatlin. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Two and two. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in once again, Michael Clark. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Michael Clark.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Igen, legalább ő megvan, ugye?
Ready once again, Angelo Gutierrez.
Designated hitter, Angelo Gutierrez.
Gutierrez, azt a... Milyen nevek ezek?
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And it's so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit.
És akkor is bennmarad. Nekik megengedi a játék, hogy bennmaradjanak.
Now the 1-0. And the pitch is love as it rolls away. And it's too late as he's in there. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a pass
Akkor
ball.
dobálgasd a faszbaljaidat, aztán menjél a kurva anyádba.
He's set and the 2-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field
Lófasz se
line.
tudsz dobni olyan normálisat, hogy pontos legyen és el tudjam kapni. Nem, mindenképp, ugye? Nyomorult.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2
Oké,
hits.
most nem veszek részt ebben, hál'
And
Istennek.
1 man left on base. Home half of the
Tehetem a
5th coming up.
dolgaimat,
The
szépen.
Generals lead it 3-1. Stepping up now, Vinny Campos. He drew a walk his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Line toward right center.
Make the turn, find the ball,
And that
make the
finds some
turn.
outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Egyre jól állunk, hogyha már egy ember a pályán van, és ez maradjon is így.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A pitch out. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Stolen base, nagyon jó, gyerekek, nagyon jó.
They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Campos leads off second with nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over top of the order as licking its chops.
In now, D'Angelo Burkett, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Heading out towards shallow right. Almonte waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. And that one just not deep enough, so they'll wisely hold him at third with 1 out in the inning now.
The right fielder, number 16.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1.
Nem is rossz a
1
helyzetünk.
our score as we play inning number 5. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Striding forward now is the DH, Geraldo Valdez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Ready with the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
From the stretch, the 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners at second and third with two gone. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again.
Én már reménykedtem, hogy na, akkor ezt most bevisszük, de nem.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he
Ez
takes
az,
out a
nagyon
walk.
jó.
As the pitching coach heads out for
Én
the
már megijedtem, hogy na már megy is fel, hogy ajaj, ebből mély torkos lesz. Úgyhogy hoznia kell valakit.
Digging in now, Jimmy Cairo. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded, looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, no balls and a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has
kept the ball in the corners of the zone all game long. Azt a rohadt. Már megint ott járunk, hogy...
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2 out, bases loaded.
Hát ez nem fog, nem. Ez nagyon szar ütés. Igen, vége az inningnek, hívod, hogy ezt mondják a játékban.
We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Generals are on top, 3-1. Ian Hamilton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Striding into the box, Felipe Castilla. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Count 2-1.
De ő például kicsit sem játszik össze velem. Meg ez a dobó, ha belegondoltok. Hiába kérem mondjuk középre vagy jobbra a labdát. Rohadtul nem oda dobom, ha kéne.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in a driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Hál' Istennek az is strikeout. Igazából többségben ez a lényeg, hogy dobjuk ki őket. Tudom, mi a problémája a csávónak. Nincs energy. Eldobálta a gyakorlópályán az energiáját a gyerek. Ami szomorú.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. It's 1-2.
1-2.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Ember, mit csinálsz?
So digging in now, Roger Fontenot.
Well, Roger Fontenot.
First offering on its way.
Count
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Almonte, base runner at first with 1 out. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Hamilton, the native of New Hampshire. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this
See you,
guy.
buddy.
The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castro on the move. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Fastball in there for a called
Straight
strike.
ez az.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marte will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. Doug Nance will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Mit üssön is
Out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Castro. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Jackson leads this one 3-1. Joey Crable will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. A high fastball is in there.
0-2 is the count.
Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Clark backs up a bit and he takes charge for the 1st out.
Ez van.
So stepping in, Ryan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so
Sem nem
far.
tudok mit tenni vele. Így.
First pitch on its way. hard hit ball to short.
Szép.
And a base hit as that's in
Megvan
the
egy
left,
sor.
and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, that ball was
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Gonzalez.
From the stretch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Goins leads off first with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Elkapta, öcsém. Beszélem.
The third baseman, number 7, Vinny Campos.
Standing in now, Vinny Campos, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Clark, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First offering on its way. Throw down to second. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Runners on the move for second. Pitch missed. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
De mindig beérnek, tehát lehet ott cseszem, hogy fastballt kellene.
He flew out in his last at bat. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is
Például most kiesett.
caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases.
Boom.
Back with more on this Saturday night.
Ez a titok, gyerekek, megvan. Megvan, geci. Az a lényeg, hogy amikor úgy érzem, hogy futni fognak, egyszerűen fastballt kell dobatnom. Tök mindegy hova, de fastball legyen.
Striding in, Adam Sadler.
Now batting, catcher.
Run third base or better, nem tudom. Ja, próbáljuk ki. Próbáljuk meg. Megküldjük.
First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. Schneider playing here in his age 26 season. His arsenal includes a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and a changeup. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Nem baj, nekem tökéletes, az a lényeg, hogy kijutottam. Tényleg, ez ennyi a lényeg. És most nem tehetjük a fejünket, mert ott egy kék játékos is. És baszki, mindenki túlélte. Ez is de ritka. Hát Eli, rajtad a sorsnak a szeme. Próbáld meg. Húha, nagyon jár a szájam.
Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Jönnek a gyenge láncszemek.
Vinny Campos will be the first to
Így erőjünk, srácok, gyerünk! Mutassátok meg, hogy ti is tudtok, és nem fostok. És ebből megint ezért nem lesz pont.
Ozzie Marte. The 2-2 pitch. Little chopper. All right, hang on. Right here. Come to the plate with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired.
Ó, hát ezt itt buktuk.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Jackson Generals used a nice fifth inning to take the lead and they never gave it
kiírtam, de
back.
egyszer sem futottam be. Nem baj, majd máskor. Most már kezdem kapizsgálni a szerepemet, hogy mégis hogy kéne csinálnom a dolgokat. Igen. Jó. Én amit megnézek, personality-ben van a változás. Nincs változás semmire. Ez a kettő, amit szeretnék. Ezek meg legyenek. De tényleg, erre megyek most rá. Nem sokára megvan. Csak ez maradjon is a eszembe továbbra is. Jó, gyerekek, ez a baseball, ez most így ennyi volt. Remélem tetszett, így délelőtti. Aztán én sietek, úgyhogy megyek egyetemre. Aztán majd délután is szerintem lesz valami live, ha úgy alakul, de nagy esélye forró. Addig is, sziasztok!